Yo, what's good, YouTube? So this video is gonna be a bit of a story time. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I did yesterday. Yesterday I tried like the first house of donuts. Actually, it's like because like these last days, last weeks, I've been like actually trying like a lot of kebabs, lately. And so with some friends, we are doing like these trips, going like to random kebab stores, and trying out, which one is the best, blah 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 blah. And we also found like a pretty super nice one. I'm not gonna tell you guys which one because I mean I wanna keep it niche. And also you saw yesterday actually a meme with like the rapper, there's like a rapper there, and like he needs money, he lives like in his car, and then he hears, his listeners saying, "Yo, bro, keep it niche, don't tell nobody," and like he's like crying in the car. All right, so and also bought like my first watch, and I was like never really much like a watch guy, like I know like when I was like pretty young, my mother gave me like a watch, like an iron watch, and like I wore it, and then I was like, oh my god, it's so cold, I don't want to wear it, and boom, took it away. Then I had like also like an AliExpress watch like for $2 or something like this, and like it was like out of plastic, it looked like pretty much like a Richard Mille, It wasn't a fake one, okay? Just from the form. So yeah, was pretty ugly. And then I completely stopped. Also, like I'm somebody, if I have something on my watch, I kind of get like pissed off by it. And so then I never actually wore a watch. And then I was like, the older I got, the more I have kind of like to look like a gentleman. I have to look like a bit better. And like a watch is like pretty much like I would say a must-have. It looks pretty good. All of that. And so I then bought a watch. There's also gonna be like in the next days there should be an unboxing video about that watch that I actually bought out of Amazon on Black Friday. Thing is though, what's actually pretty weird, I'm just gonna tell you guys actually what's not gonna be in the video is that when I open like the box, no, not the box of the watch, but like the box of Amazon where the watch is inside with the box of the watch, okay? It was already opened. Like the watch just was there, everything was like open, was like, damn, what the hell is happening? And I didn't actually use here and there. Okay, what am I even saying? This base was so easy. But um yeah, it was like super weird, and like of course, and I was like pretty like scared that like the watch is like destroyed or something like this. So I instantly, looked into everything, with like the from the phone to actually see like with light, flashlight. Damn it, yeah. And then I watched, everything, is everything actually alright? No, boom. And it seems out that everything is actually alright. And like the watch that I'm doing, or like that I bought, it's like pretty big, So I actually had to go to the jeweler, and that's actually like the store that we have today, combination of like kebab store and jewelry. So I actually like was learning for university, and then I got like a notification from a friend. Hey, do you want to go out? Boom, boom, boom. Let's go out. I actually have to purchase something, some mattress, for the ground, so he doesn't slip when he does like his Muay Thai. Alright, so, okay, let's go. I just have to take like a shower because like when I chill at home, I wouldn't say like I'm disgusting, but I'm like, I'm not gonna pay like perfect attention to hygiene because I mean I got no girlfriend. I'm not gonna go outside, and I also didn't had like any plans to actually go outside. Let me just actually go here for this, and let me go here for this. Here a bit more stuff right there. Okay, and yeah, so I took like a shower, and I was like, yo, you know what? Let's actually wear, my watch, and I just want to flex a bit on him. I mean, he's like rich, but just showing off, something that I like. It's my watch, So yeah, and I asked him, hey, can we actually also afterwards go to the jewelry or something like this? And he told me, yeah, bring your watch with you. So then we went actually like to like a shop, that actually sold like his mattress stuff, for the ground. Actually, if you also search for something like this, you don't have to go to a specific shop, you just have actually wait. Let me just. Oh, am I slow? You just have to go to Bauhaus, like where you can actually just buy wood stuff and all that. They should have something like this. I also had something like this at home, but mine is like pretty, yeah, destroyed. And also like I also used it, so it's not that, I think like of course no, it doesn't cost much. But yeah, we went there, he bought him that stuff. It was already pretty late. I would think it was like 7 p.m. I watched like on online, is there like any jewelry or something like this? No, and everybody was like pretty much like done. Then he looked from his perspective, and then he was like, hey, let's go there. It should be still open. We went there, and like for real, guys, it was like for real like a James Bond mission. Actually, not. It was like two guys, completely lost in the mall. Looked around, to actually look for that jeweler. And there was like another jeweler, and I asked them, hey, can you actually like, can you change my stuff, make it tiny and all of that, And they were like some VIP jewelry, like we're selling Rolex and all of that. Okay, not Rolex. It's not a Rolex store, but like it was like pretty much like something like this. So yeah, of course, they told me, no, 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 you're a peasant, something like this, okay? And yeah, then, we finally found the jeweler, the other jeweler there. And I asked, hello, I want like to ask if you could like do like a wristband reduction on my watch, all of that, blah, blah, blah. And they told me yes, and I asked them, because they instantly like, then took my watch, boom, boom, and did it, and I was like, damn, because I also like had once in my life, where I did this, not like a wrist jewelry, but like where I asked like for something, that could cost money, and they didn't say how much it would cost. And then after at the end, they then said to me, yo, it's gonna cost $50. I was like, what? They just ripped me off completely. So I asked him, that person actually, it was a girl, a woman. Um, yeah, how much would it cost? And then she said, normally it would cost that, but because your model is so cheap, but because your model is like, I don't know what she actually said, I completely forgot. I just heard that it's gonna be free, and I was yeah, yeah, Then she did that, and yeah, then she did that, and I was wow, it was like perfectly. And then I had like a small conversation with her, so like she doesn't feel like, hey, I just was here like for the wristband reduction, bye bye, thank you for the free money, or like for the free wristband reduction, bye bye. I didn't want to make her feel like that, so of course I had like a little conversation, talked a bit that I tried it by myself, with like the SIM card, and I swear I told her, so you were like super quick. I mean, like I tried this, with the SIM card at home to actually reduce it. I was there like for 10 minutes, pushing all of that, didn't work. She took the watch, looked like with the eye, took like a hammer, boom, boom, and she came back and was, what? And she was actually pretty much perfect. I just, because I thought like it was a bit too, like not big enough, I said to her a bit more, and then it was actually too much. But yeah. Then afterwards, because like I didn't have actually to pay like any money, with my friend, we were like, okay, we actually have to try like that new spot, a kebab store, in Luxembourg. And so we went there, and like 1 week prior to this, we actually also went there. That was actually like the first time it actually opened. And like the day before this, there were like 200 people in front of the kebab to actually wait, because they also had like an event with like, oh, you just have to pay 1 cent for the kebab, okay? Then last time we went there was like the day after it, Of course, there were like so many people, and there were like for real, like 40 people before the kebab store, and I was like, I'm not gonna wait, so long just for a damn kebab, like the entire charm of a kebab is like you go there, you sit there with your friends, you talk there, you eat something, and there's no stress, I have to wait for this kebab, it's not something like this. So I went like to another kebab, it was like super tasty, I swear. I think it was like the best kebab I ate in my life. Alright. We went there, all of that, we still have to wait, it was like 5 or 6, 7, shut up, 6, 7 people in front of the kebab, and then we were like, okay, I had to wait, we were like waiting for 10, 15 minutes, okay, and so it's still long, but I was like, we're gonna do it. Then when I saw actually the price of the kebab, because of course, when you eat in Germany or somewhere else, actually, where I ate like the best kebab was also in Luxembourg, but yeah, so we ate like the kebab. No, I was like, I'm not gonna purchase kebab too priced. And then he just invited me. I was like, damn, wow. And yeah, and so he invited me, and he also did the same stuff, because actually everybody wanted to eat like, I think, because in the kebab you got like different types of meat, and we ate in a chicken one, and the chicken is like the one that actually nobody actually wanted to cook. So boom, we instantly went. The other people that were like in front of us even had to wait like 10 minutes more. When we were done with the kebab, these people were still waiting there to get their kebab. But yeah, and so we ate it, and I swear it was pretty tasty. I already ate that because like that line House of Döner already exists also in Germany. It comes from Germany to Luxembourg, and we already ate there, that kebab, and I didn't find it particularly like wow super tasty, but it was like not bad, But still, there's like another spot in Luxembourg actually that's much 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 more tastier, and yeah, and also just the fact, if you're like wondering, who is that guy to actually tell us no to actually eat kebab? Guys, I'm a professional. No, but like if I would tell you guys what I actually prefer more, it would be I prefer dürüm instead of kebab, because dürüm, even if the shop is pretty bad, dürüm is always going to be good. But when it comes to kebab, there exactly it takes like a bit more skill. I also want to try out sometimes shawarma and all of that stuff. But yeah, until then, guys, hope this video, you enjoyed that video. Hope you guys still have a wonderful day. Smash like, smash subscribe. And let's see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys still have a wonderful day. And bye, guys.